I'm wondering if you're like I am, that sometimes when you've got your journal, or you've started working in it, and then you discover, because of the way you put the pages in, that you have these little skinny pockets, like this one, at the bottom of this music page. And I have several in this book, and I thought today that we would make some things to put in some of them, and then I will show you a couple that I've already taken care of. So anyway, this is Linda, and I'm glad to have you here today. This little pocket down here is not very wide, and it's a little bit tall. This was just a piece of paper that I had embossed with two of my embossing folders, and I was trying out some different inks and gold paint and Crayola, and I think that was a marker, and that was an alcohol marker. And I just had it laying over there, and I thought, you know, that would be kind of pretty. So I decided that I would just glue it to this yellow sheet and put it in this pocket. So, and I'm going to do something at the top. I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this. Get my piece of paper here. And I'm using glue stick. It's Elmer's Craft Bond Extra Strength, is what it says. So, just get some glue on this. I don't know how well this is going to stick. I may go ahead and put some Fabri-Tac around the edges because of the embossing, so that it doesn't pop up on the edges. I always feel like I'm gluing forever when I'm putting glue down, because I want it to be on there enough to really stick and stay stuck. And this is my almost empty bottle of Fabri-Tac. I have it laying on its side this week so that I can get it to come out, hopefully. So, just around the edges. And down this side. And this yellow paper is just some copy paper that I had in yellow. So it's not anything particularly stiff or anything like that. It's just standard copy paper. Okay. I have this book here, and it's kind of hogging my space. Okay. Well, suddenly everybody's going somewhere out there. Saturday afternoon. It won't be Saturday afternoon when you see this, but it's Saturday afternoon while I'm filming it. And I just want that to go that way just a little bit more. Of course. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to turn this over and rub the back of it. And I think I'll probably stamp something on the back, or do a little something to make the back pretty too. I didn't bring any stamps over here. Maybe I'll put a butterfly on it. I could do that. Okay, I'm just going to tear this where it's kind of in the same shape that that is. And I hope I can do that and it doesn't go weird on me. So we'll see. And I think I'll put a little bit of gold up on that edge. Also, if I'm a pen, here it is. This is, I've mentioned this before, it's called Deco Color Premium, and it's an oil-based opaque metallic marking paint marker. Got it at Walmart. They still have them. I noticed the other day, I think the price may have gone up a little bit, but we shouldn't be surprised about that, should we? I'm just going to get a little bit on the edge of this, just to kind of dress it up a tiny bit. This pen is very stinky, and I probably shouldn't be using it without better ventilation. But hopefully I can do this quickly and get the lid back on it. Okay. I think I'm gonna be happy with that right there. So that is one way to do a tall, skinny pocket. And I said I was going to put something on the back, didn't I? I have this set of stickers, stickabilities. Let's see, what do I want to put on there? Maybe that with the butterfly and a dragonfly. I think that might be cute on there. If you can see what I'm doing. Uh-oh, that one's got a tear in it, so I'll have to be careful. Looked like it was cut. Maybe the package got cut. I'll just set that aside. See, I had a little bit of lace I'm going to put behind it. This may not be the best idea because this sticker is not real strong. I'm just going to kind of cut a piece of this off here. Like that. And I'm going to glue it because it probably would go flying otherwise. Actually, I think I'm going to put this at the top because this is going to go in that pocket, and I don't want it to catch it when it goes in and out of the pocket, so I'll just put it up here. Normally I'd put it at the bottom. Don't know why, but I would. Okay, stick down. It's kind of ragged right there, but it seems like it's coming off. I wonder if I need a little extra glue on this. Just put some here. Okay. That's too bad that got cut, but hopefully I can stick it down and it'll be all right. Just going to put it at an angle right there. There we go. All right, that's my glue page. I'm going to bring the book back over. And I think what I'd like to do is just turn this corner down a little bit just to make it have a little more interest there. I've done that on another page too. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue to hold it down right there. Hope that was enough. And see if I have another sticker on here I'd like to put on there. I think this butterfly would be cute there. I'm getting loose. There we go. Just put him. I'm going to just kind of put him across both papers there. Like that. And I'm going to take that clip off and put this here. Like that. Okay. I also think a little gold on the edge of this would be pretty, so I'm going to just do that real quick. Just a little bit here and there. Like it's worn and the gold leaf has come off. And I wonder if I can do a little bit there. Very little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to say that one is done. Turn it straight where you can see it. So I also think I'm going to glue this edge because that will make that tall skinny thing stay in there straighter and better. Put some glue right there. And hold it down. Okay. Now we have a tall skinny, I don't guess it's a tag. Well, it could be a tag, I suppose. Could even put a topper on it if we wanted to. And it's got a little bit of lace in the sticker on the back. I believe that will stay stuck. Okay, put this in the pocket. And we will move on to the next page that I wanted to show you. This is not exactly the same thing, but this is kind of a tall, skinny pocket. I have the Tim Holtz ticket set stamps, and so I just made a couple of tickets and put in this pocket. And you could use the back of them to journal on if you wanted to do that. Be fine. And that just kind of adds a little decoration there and fills up that pocket at the same time. Okay, that was just a side note. And this is one that I showed you. I did a video on this, and I can link that in the description box if you haven't seen this and would like to. And it has this little tag that has an up-tuck pocket in the back. And I put a ticket, another one of those tickets in there. The reason it has the button on it, I wanted something to hold this closed. This is this butterflies piece that opens out, and see how it's popping up. And so this is the closure for that to keep it down. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then I had this on it just to train it some more to be down. And I think it's cute too, the gingham ribbon there. I'm planning to put the lace on the other side there. Okay. Enough of that. And where is my next one? This one. This is another up-tuck pocket. This is a page out of an encyclopedia. And this is about Robin Hood, which I think it's kind of an interesting thing, even though it doesn't really go with the theme of the book, which is yellow and Texas and roses and things. But for this pocket, I thought I would do a altered guest check. And what I'm going to do on this one is, got some things I'm going to put on it. Just take it out of the pad here. I think I'm going to ink it just a little bit around the edges just to make it look a little older. Speed through this. Sometimes I haven't been doing this very long with these guest checks. I just got some a couple of weeks ago. On some of them, like this one, I filled in some items and made it look like it had been used, and then put this one, I put some paper, some decoupage paper on the edge, and a little bit of lace, a little bit of fabric, and then this Oh So Happy stamped on a piece of fabric there. And I think that looks cute. But that's at the top, and it wouldn't work very well with this up-tuck pocket. So I decided that on this one, I would put everything at the bottom. We're going to try going this way this time with this book. Oh, I didn't get around all the way around. You don't have to ink if you don't like the look, or, I mean, a lot of people don't. Some people do. I do sometimes, and sometimes I don't. I like the look of it in general. And I'm just going to turn this corner up just a little bit here, too, just to, I don't know, just to make it look a little aged as well. So what I've got to go on this corner is a piece of pattern paper tissue that was packing in a package I got recently. So it's a nice memory. And I'm going to glue it down with Fabri-Tac. I'm just going to put the Fabri-Tac on this, and then I'll stick the pattern paper on top of it. Okay. And I think I want it hanging off the bottom just a little bit like that. And then the fabric, let's see how I want this to go before I glue everything down. Put it like that. Doesn't have to be glued on every corner or anything like that. In fact, it's kind of cute when it's bunched up a little bit. And then I'm going to put, this is a stamped label. It says recorded. And then I just used a stamp that had faux writing on it and stamped it there. It's kind of fun to make your labels if you have some time and patience. There goes a motorcycle. It's a beautiful afternoon, so I guess everybody's out enjoying the weather. I'm moving that up because I like the red numbers there, so I'm going to do that like that. And maybe I'll turn that corner up just a little bit too. Just a little messy look, a little more texture in there. And then this is it's a gear. It's not any, it's from Walmart. I got it in a package, a large package of other gears, different sizes, but I thought it would be cute on here and just be kind of fun. So I'll put it right there. Okay. Let's see. Take that off. I think I kind of need to press that down because when this page just folds over, it'll need to be that way. That's kind of blank in the middle, so I think I will stamp something on there. I have this set of stamps. It's called Inka-Dinka-Doo, and I like this teacup with the blackbirds on it, so that's what I'm going to put on there. I got my acrylic block here. And I need to bring this out again so I have a good place to stamp it. Get my piece of felt. I think I want these, what do I want these birds? I think I want them right about there. I'm going to use archival ink in a color called Watering Can. It's a dark, kind of charcoal gray color. Maybe I'll do this so I don't shake everything. Okay, I think that's inked pretty well, my thumb included. And I think I want them about like that. Make sure I got that on there. There we go. That's stamped pretty well. I like that. All right. And then it can just slide up in there. And I think I'll bring this back over here. I think I'd kind of like something up there. What would I like to have up there? I wonder if that would look weird up there. I don't want it to be too much stuff all over. This is the main focus there. I may just run a strip of yellow ribbon on that. See how that looks. Or I could do rickrack. I have some baby rickrack I could put there. I think I'll do the baby rickrack on this one. Okay, what do we think about that? Just a little bit there. Okay. Go with Fabri-Tac again. And I don't think I'm going to glue this one down on the edge there because this guest check is almost as wide as that is. I wouldn't have much room to slide it in and out. So, whoops. Okay, let's see if I can do this. And get it straight. There we go. All right. I think that looks pretty good. I'm tempted to put just a little something right there, but I don't know what it would be, so maybe I'll come back to that later. So that is the guest check. You gotta have something else up here too, because I mean it's fairly blank as it is right now. But that's the neat thing about this. You can come back later and add other things to your journal, your pages. And I'm just messing this up a little bit because I feel like it. Rachel, I know that drives you crazy. Okay. Let's see. The next one is this one. This is one that I did. This is another stuff was laying around on my desk. I was using an embossing folder and a gold-colored crayon, and I just rubbed it over there to do a rubbing. I think Kathleen Mower does these, and that's where I heard of it first. And so I put some lace and baby rickrack and a little bit of jute in the hole. I turned the top down. I just went with the length of my strip that I had. Stamped this side with some faux script. Put a little edge on that and inked it. And then in the pocket there, this is just a strip of paper with some faux writing on it. And I just put that up in there as an extra little place to journal. And I turned this corner back and had another piece of that brown paper and two of these little lace piece. They look like butterflies or flowers. I haven't decided for sure which they are, but I thought that looked cute there. So that paper clip is just hanging out there. I may leave it there for a while. And then on this one, this is another pocket with the pocket at the top. And for that one, I thought I would do a little fold-over writing space. And if I move this again, actually, I'm going to put it up here so I have room to work. So on this one, I'm just going to fold. This is a 6x6 sheet of finished scrapbooking paper. I'm going to fold it over about like that, I think. And I have a bone folder here somewhere. There it is. And then since that looks kind of stark white there, I'm going to add something to that. Actually, first I'm going to round the corners. The corner rounder seems like it doesn't make it even, so I always go back the other way. I did okay that time. Oops. Helps if you get it in the right spot. Oh, that one didn't. Okay. I'm going to use the archival watering can again just to put a little ink on the edges. May not need it on this gray. It may not even show up. But we'll do it anyway. Okay. Ah! Runaway ink dauber. Okay, I don't think that shows that much on that gray, but anyway. Okay. Noisy vehicles. I'm going to leave this hanging off the edge a little bit on that, just because I like that look. And Fabri-Tac again. I think I'm just going to try to center it there, and if it's over the side, then that's okay too. Whoops, I'm going crooked there. Hope my ribbon is wide enough to cover my glue. Okay. Looks pretty straight. Okay. It's a little closer to this than it is to the edge, but maybe I'll just ink it a little more. Give it a little more gray look to that. Okay. And then on this one, I thought I would just do, I've got some things here. That's kind of big. I'm gonna tear this down some so it's not so big. Maybe cut off the end of it down there. And I had a piece of, I'm gonna put that on the back. I'm gonna put this here over it, and fabric. Like that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this rug mat that I've used before and stamp with it. If I can get a hold of my... Here it is. It still has a little bit of sticky on the back of it, so maybe it will stay put. I'm just going to use this gray and go over it in kind of a light way. And I need a piece of paper under there again so I don't get it all over my mat. I think I will do it mostly down here. Let's see. Do it like that. And then just a little bit there and there. Okay. Hope I like that. Get it to dry. The good thing about having the dark down here, I'm covering up a lot of that with my little bits here. Got some more cheesecloth. I thought that piece was a little bit too small, so hope this is a little bigger. It may not be. I don't think it is. But you know what? I'm going to put this and that, so it will be enough. Like that. And then the, oops, I think that needs to be trimmed back. I've got mushroom, and music. That's what you get when you get a dictionary page. You get a combination of different things. Okay. And then I was thinking about putting this tea bag on there. Tea bag. The whole thing needs to go up if I do that. Do I like that? I think I'll do that. Okay, let's start at the bottom. Just kind of getting this stuck down. Shove that back in there a little bit since it's kind of wild. I had these little sayings that I thought about using. I just cut these out of an old, what actually was the book. I cut the insides out of this yellow journal that I'm doing. It's not a particularly good book, but I had some good words out of there, so I don't think I need that, though. I think I've got enough stuff there. And I could either do this. I'm going to go with Tea Proudly. Tea Proudly. And can I get that tea bag string stuck down a little bit? I don't like that way. I'm going to move it this way. Go more with that. Or be straight. Be straight. Have that. And still feel like it needs a little something else on it, but I don't know what it needs, so maybe I'll have to think about that. So let's bring the book back over. And this can go in there. Now that's the same deal. It's kind of, it's getting in the way up there. I'm going to cut it back a little bit. Just a little bit. This is kind of narrow for this. The pocket is kind of narrow for this. So I may just leave this paper clip on it to hold that in place. Like that. Maybe the shorter side of it. Like that. So there we go. And I think that was all. Oh, I had some other ideas I was going to show you for things that could go in skinny pockets. This is one of these I made earlier, and I put one of those lace pieces on it. Good use for a 6x6 pad page to go in there. One thing you could put in those is a playing card that would fit under there, and that might be cute with that. Actually, I may leave that there. Or this is a money rent receipt book, and it has just some little pieces like that, and that would fit. And even just a index card. This is one I just splattered with some black paint. You could decorate it some more. That would go in there and would be a good place to journal on that. Lots of things like game pieces and things like that. Oh, I know another thing I have. This is just a business card that I had, and I stamped this on it. I don't think that stamp did all that well, but anyway, I put coffee dyed dot grid paper on the back of it and wrapped it around to the front on those two sides. And that would fit under there too, if you wanted to do that. And this is just some narrow notepad that has a grid pattern on it. Any kind of piece of notepad paper would probably work. And if you wanted to, you could fold it in half or fold it in half vertically to make it fit better in your pocket. So anyway, thanks so much for coming by and visiting with me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing me make these skinny things to go in skinny pockets, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.